Hi, Vicky. Sorry, yeah, I looked it up, but I didn't. I forgot to mention that in the ticket. Okay, uh, your album works fine. It's actually the problem is the naming of your images. And I just wanted to give this one page here as an example. Here's the dog page right here with just one image. And what I've done is I've gotten rid of all the other ones, and I'll tell you why. Um, there's a rule when it comes to working with XML files, or basically the rule of working with the web is always use lowercase, never include spaces in file names, such as image names, and never use punctuation. So here is an example of an image that sort of goes against all the rules right there. See, we have Wilson space Charlotte and Duke.jpg. That image won't load through an XML file because XML is a programming language. Okay, and when it reads things like spaces and file names, it doesn't interpret them the same as a web browser does. Right? So what you need to do is just simply rename your images, at least get rid of the spaces. Okay, the uppercase file names, I'll show you what you can do here. Right, no spaces in here whatsoever. Okay, as a matter of fact, even to make your life easier, whatever order you want the image to be loaded in, give it a number. So if you wanted this to be the second image, just call it 2.jpg. Each image is in a separate folder, right? So instead of calling it Beagle, just make your life simple, call it 1.jpg. 2 deluxe room, let's just call this 3, right? Deluxe dogs, just for fun, I'm just giving you an example here, 4, right? I call it image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here, so we can sort of see a sequence, but you can even make it shorter, just give it a number like that. Okay, and watch. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, save it, open up the browser, refresh, hit the OK button. Look, 5 images show up down here, and they all work. And that's so the images actually work. You just need to change the size of them. Obviously, I'm just doing an example here. But the problem is actually the image names here, where there is a couple, and I've got a backup right here. You see we have the space right here. That's what a web browser can interpret when it comes from an XML file. And right here, that ampersand, that's yet another thing. So somewhere in the videos I thought I talked about making sure everything is lowercase and no spaces and no punctuation. But just to reiterate, I just want to demonstrate what it was. If you change everything to lowercase in the file, in the actual image name, and make sure it's linked in correctly here, right? But if you use this method here, this little cheating method like that, like I showed you, you'll never go wrong.